Hey there. So, you've probably noticed it. That little gap that started to form in your relationship. And it's not about arguing. In fact, it's about the opposite of arguing. It's the quiet. The, I'm just too tired at the end of the day. The slow fade of your sex drive, and you're left wondering, what's wrong with me? Is it my relationship? Is it my hormones? What if I told you the most likely culprit isn't in your bedroom, but in your everyday life? It's that constant, buzzing background noise that follows you everywhere. It's your stress. And today, we're going to break down exactly how this modern-day villain is hijacking your libido, and more importantly, what you can actually do to get it back. Let's start with the stress-libido connection, because I promise you, it is not all in your head. There is real biology at play here. Think of your body as having a hormone budget. You have a certain amount of raw materials to make all the hormones you need. Now, when you are constantly in fight or flight mode, that feeling of being on edge, overwhelmed, or anxious, your adrenal glands are working overtime, pumping out the stress hormone, cortisol. Here's the crazy part. The very same raw material, a substance called pregnenolone, that your body uses to make cortisol is also the building block for your sex hormones, like testosterone and estrogen. So, when your body is prioritizing survival because it thinks you're under constant threat, it literally steals those building materials away from your sex hormone production line to make more cortisol. It is a hormonal robbery happening inside you every single day. It's not just about hormones, though. It's also about your nervous system. You have two main settings: the sympathetic nervous system, which is your gas pedal, and the parasympathetic nervous system, which is your brake pedal. The gas pedal is for action, for running, for stress. The brake pedal is for resting, digesting, and, you guessed it, arousal. Stress keeps your foot slammed on the gas. Your body is smart. It can be turned on and ready for intimacy while it also thinks it's running from a saber-toothed tiger. So, it shuts down functions it deems non-essential for immediate survival. And, sadly, for many of us, it categorizes our sex drive as one of those non-essentials. Your body is trying to protect you, but in the process, it's shutting down a source of pleasure and connection. Then, there's the mental game. Desire needs room to breathe. It needs a playground, not a filing cabinet. But when your mind is cluttered with a never-ending to-do list, work deadlines, bills to pay, kids' schedules, what to make for dinner, there's simply no mental space left for fantasy, for playfulness, for desire. Your brain is so busy managing threats and tasks that it can't switch over to a mode of pleasure and presence. On top of that, stress wreaks havoc on our self-esteem. It can make us feel less attractive, bloated, tired, and insecure about our bodies. This creates a vicious cycle. You feel stressed, so you feel bad about yourself, and then when an opportunity for intimacy comes up, you're so worried about how you look or whether you'll perform that you can't get out of your head and into the moment. Performance anxiety skyrockets and desire plummets. Now, I can hear some of you thinking, but I don't feel that stressed. I'm coping just fine. And this is a really important point. We often think of stress as big, dramatic events. But for most of us, it's the sneaky, chronic, low-grade stressors that do the most damage. It's the constant ping of your phone notifications, training your brain to be on high alert 24/7. It's that long, frustrating commute in traffic every single day. It's the quiet, persistent worry about finances. It's the relentless demands of parenting. It can even be things we think are good for us, like over-exercising, which puts the body under significant physical stress. It's not a flood. It's a slow, steady drip, drip, drip. Each one of these little things adds a bit more cortisol, keeps that gas pedal pressed down just a little longer, and slowly, silently, empties your libido tank without you even realizing it's happening. Until one day, you look up and realize the tank is bone dry. So, how do we fight back? How do we reclaim our drive and our desire? This isn't about adding another stressful thing to your to-do list. This is about strategically giving your body and mind what they need to feel safe again. Step 1 is to actively lower the cortisol thermostat. We need to tell our nervous system that the tiger is gone and it's safe to relax. The most powerful and immediate way to do this is with your breath. I want you to try this with me. It's called box breathing. It's simple. You breathe in through your nose for a count of 4, you hold your breath for 4, you exhale slowly through your mouth for 4, and you hold at the bottom for 4. Let's do one round. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Doing just a few rounds of this directly activates your brake pedal, that parasympathetic nervous system, and signals safety to your brain. Next, move your body, but in the right way. I'm not talking about intense, heart-pounding workouts that can sometimes add more stress. I'm talking about gentle, restorative movement. A walk in nature, some gentle yoga or stretching, or even just putting on your favorite song and dancing around your kitchen for 5 minutes. Movement like this is incredible for metabolizing and clearing out excess stress hormones from your system. And finally, for step 1, you must create a wind-down ritual. The hour before you go to sleep is sacred. This is your time to signal to your brain that the day is over. That means no more work emails, no more scrolling through stressful news or social media. Instead, try reading a fiction book, taking a warm bath or shower, listening to a calming podcast or music. This ritual is a powerful cue to your body that it's time to shift from doing to being, and it's a critical first step in bringing your cortisol levels down. Okay, step 2. Rebuild the mental and emotional connection. Once you've started to calm your nervous system, you need to create a pathway back to intimacy. And I'm going to say something that might sound unromantic, but it works. Schedule intimacy. Yes, really. Reframe this. It's not a chore. It's a prioritized appointment for connection with yourself or your partner. It doesn't even have to be sexual at first. Schedule 20 minutes of just cuddling on the couch, giving a back rub, or simply talking without your phones anywhere in sight. You're creating the container for desire to show up again. A game-changing technique you can try, either solo or with a partner, is called sensate focus. The entire goal here is simply to explore sensation, not to achieve orgasm. You take turns touching each other or yourself with the sole purpose of noticing what feels good. A light touch here, more pressure there. The goal is pleasure and exploration, which completely removes performance anxiety from the equation. It retrains your brain to associate touch with pleasure, not pressure. And if you have a partner, perhaps the most important thing you can do is talk about this. The stress to libido link is real. Have an open conversation. You can say something like, "Hey, I've been feeling so stressed lately, and I've noticed it's really affecting my desire. It's not you at all. I miss us, and I really want to work on this together." This removes blame, creates understanding, and turns you into a team working on a common problem, which is incredibly intimate in itself. Finally, step 3 is to support your body from the inside out. Sleep is non-negotiable. It's when your body does its deep repair work and resets its hormonal balance. Poor sleep equals high cortisol, which equals low libido. Start thinking of sleep as your #1 most effective sex drive supplement. And nourish your hormones through your food. Your body needs building blocks. Make sure you're eating balanced meals with plenty of healthy fats, like those found in avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil. These fats are literally what your body uses to create sex hormones. And stay hydrated. Your whole system works better when you drink enough water. Remember, your sex drive isn't gone forever. It's not broken. It's just been buried under a pile of stress. You cannot pour from an empty cup. By being kind to yourself, by actively managing your stress, and by intentionally creating space for connection, you're not just getting your sex drive back, You are reclaiming your joy, your energy, and the vibrancy in your relationship. You've got this. So, which stress-busting technique are you going to try first? The box breathing? A wind-down ritual? Let me know in the comments below. And if this video was helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more honest conversations about health and happiness. Thanks for watching.